I'll refresh the page, make sure we're good. And not seen anything yet. There we go. All right. All right. Looks like we're good now. Cool. Sorry for the wait, everybody. The stream was not starting properly at first, so we got a little bit behind. Um, but yeah, let's catch up. Okay, cool. Welcome everyone to the fourth jam of the Culture Bytes Game Jam series. If you're here, you've probably already been to the official jam page, but let me go over what Culture Bytes is all about for everybody. Culture Bytes is an ongoing series of jams organized by the Melanated Game Kitchen. Each jam of the series is aimed at creating unique interactive experiences, currently under the context of the African diaspora over a 1 to 2 week period. So, the focus of this jam series is one, to create experiences that are related to themes relevant to members of the diaspora, and two, to give us time to create something interesting without being stressed or pressed for time, and to be a highly collaborative experience where we all can grow and learn more about jamming and game development and professional practices along the way. um, so, as many of you know from the page already, the name of this jam is the Classic Collards Jam, devoted to collard greens as our dish of choice for this jam. And our theme is legacy. Uh, Jam page up, Bear? Okay, cool. So what do you feel or think about when you hear the word legacy? Think of legacy of your culture, your family, social movements, places, yourself. What does it mean to leave a legacy? What does it mean to be a part of a legacy? These are some of the questions to kind of ponder and think about as in relationship to this very encompassing word. um, and one of the interesting things is we already had a session previously with some of our members in our Discord and our community talking about the theme and what it meant to us, and to just explore our different perspectives and experiences up until now in our with ourselves about this theme. With the jam happening right after Black History Month, collard greens really felt like a perfect dish, considering their deep importance as part of the African American food and our culture. Um, the dish has a pretty deep legacy, which makes it a great representation of the theme. So let's go. Let's show a few photos of collard greens, to give people perspective. And then I'm going to do a short dive into some of the history of collard greens to give context to why it has legacy, right? Okay, cool. So collard greens are often referred to as greens just by themselves, have origins outside of the United States, but here in the US, they were originally a vegetable exclusively cooked by African American slaves during the 1600s. According to historical accounts, they were one of the few vegetables that slaves were allowed to grow and harvest for themselves because of the fact that the slave masters and other, you know, people that lived that white folks that lived didn't find any value in the vegetable itself. Um, Bear, can you go to the next picture? Actually, go to the one with just the greens themselves. Let me know when it's up real quick. Okay, cool. Um, so the interesting thing is that really, unbeknownst to the folks that were cooking these, and then also everyone else, is that uh, this was a very powerful vegetable that they had access to just themselves. Collard greens are bursting with vitamins and minerals that help prevent and fight disease. They're kind of bitter, but when cooked properly, are really tasty. So our people of the African American descent created tasty recipes for cooking these greens, along with utilizing older cooking traditions that came from Africa, like, for example, the making of pot liquor. We call pot liquor is like a thin gravy that comes from cooking down the greens over a long period of time and gives it this really savory taste, right? You go to the next picture there. Yeah, what you call it? Dave said leafies. Yes, lots of leaves. Traditionally, you would take like a bunch of collard greens would be considered 5 leaves of collard greens, and that would be like a serving for one person because they cook down so much. I guess you can think about like other like greens like spinach and stuff like that too. So from here, collard greens became a staple food of African American culture and subsequently also Southern culture, as it became more popularized over time, and that it was discovered from other people outside of the Black community that, oh, these greens are actually good, they taste good, and they're good for you. Meanwhile, our people had the advantage of just enjoying these by ourselves for a long time. Um, so this is a great picture of like a really close-up version of collard greens, showing them chopped up, wash, cook really nicely with some. Typically is going to be ham hock, turkey neck, or some kind of like other beefy meat that's going to be cooked in it to give it some additional smoky flavor. Right? Looks delicious. Um, right? Yeah, yeah. So we've provided a link in our work section of the Jam that has a fun video of John Legend and his grandma cooking like some Southern style collard greens together. I would say check it out. For our members in the Discord, we can watch this together if y'all want in the Discord later today. So it's like let us know. It's a fun short video and showing like the recipe on how to cook greens. It's also worth noting that there are other ways of cooking greens besides how Southern African Americans uh, learned how to cook it or made recipes how to cook it. For example, Africa and Ethiopia have different recipes. Like different parts of Africa have different recipes. Ethiopia has a very distinct recipe that I've had before. Um, Caribbean. Oh, yeah. What's it called? What was that again? Mm. Yeah, that's the feeling. That's the experience I got. Yeah. Right, right, right. It's so true. I think that's the traditional like way of when it comes to like cooking greens is like it's always been like just watch and learn. Like there's no explicit. Yeah, that's the fun part. That's also the case in that video as well, which is cool. Another thing too is the Caribbean style of cooking greens is also different, but it's more similar. But the flavor profile is like much different than what we do here in the U.S. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of different ways to go about cooking them. Um, oh, I think oh, they can't hear you. Sorry, guys. Oh. We'll have to fix that. Yeah, Bear is also on the call with me, but that's weird that y'all can't hear him. Um, Thank you for letting us know, Dave. Trying out a new setup today compared to our last one. So, um, but I'll go ahead and continue on. I would say that that's good on the theme details for now. We can kind of get into the last little bits related to the jam. So on the jam page, we provide a list of works that will be relevant to the theme. These should help everyone with thinking about the theme in relationship to the diaspora, as well as giving you some inspiration on um, just ways to make a game around the theme, and also like how to personalize it to your own experience as well. So we'll take some time to chat about those in addition. I know we've already had some time talking about that before, but we can continue those conversations while in the Discord, of course, continue to get some inspiration. Um, the jam is being hosted on itch.io, so all submissions will be on itch.io. You'll also find our Discord on the page and other details about the jam. Bear, can we go to the jam page and pull up our schedule?
Yeah. Also, they should be able to hear me now. But
Nice.
yes, the schedule is here. We don't have all of the skill mentors filled in quite yet, but the schedule is up. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so that'll be our jam schedule for the next couple weeks. The I would say that the times are pretty outlined. I still let me see. Could you zoom in a little bit on that?
Yes. Yeah. It should be zoomed in a little bit further now.
Yeah, okay, it's a little better. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be having co-working sessions throughout the 2 weeks. Twice we have two co-working sessions a week. One is going to be on the Friday, and then the other one's going to be on the Sunday for folks. And then that bit about the GDOC Expo shouldn't be there. That's old. Some of these got got mixed up the
Moved
other
around.
day. I'll edit that, but
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah, the dates are a little off. We'll edit the dates. Be on the lookout for that. I know in Discord we have the right dates there. We'll fix that real quick. But yeah, spend today in the afternoon talking with people in the Discord to form teams and ideate on the theme. We're having a co-working session right after we finish this kickoff video. And then, we'll have some more conversation there about what people want to make, who wants to work solo, who wants to work on teams, and also like making sure that people have the things that they need to do well and go forward, making new stuff. So I think that's it. Thanks for everyone for joining the jam. Really looking forward to what we can create together and over this 2 week period. And let's get cooking. All right, I'll see y'all in the